What fresh hell is this? Why? Why me? Driving home for Christmas. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Whatever the rest of the lyrics is to that song. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. But as I wait for the room to fill up, I've got approximately 20 minutes of hell ahead of me. Hell doesn't even come into play. What's about to unfold here as I travel through the heart of Dublin City. Not only will I be telling you what I'm viewing here now, people queuing outside shops to butchers in the pissings of rain with their face masks on, breathing in, essentially waterboarding themselves. So the government is asking you to full waterboard yourself. Yes, I know I am parked up. I won't be engaging with the phone when I am got the handbrake on. And I'm just going to try and bring up your comments, which are here. Annie, depressed today? Don't be depressed. Chin up. Keep the chin up. Head up, everybody. That's why GT is here. Give you a little pep talk. I I uh, I really wanted to come on because I've just watched Dan's mixtape, his latest production, which has just dropped there in the last 15 minutes in regards to the new hate speech laws that are coming into place here in the Republic of Ireland. Now, I am currently multitasking, but my focus is currently ahead. So, live chat, comment section, play nicely. Just let me get through this little parlay that I want to touch in. It's a miserable day here in the Republic of Ireland for those of you viewing. So, hate speech laws. What I want to drive home in this little piece, this conversation that we're having, is please, if you haven't done so already, please start following me, Dave Cullen, as and all the other alternative platform content creators that you agree with. Start moving away from YouTube if you like the content of what we are talking about, and make your way to D Live. Twitch is also there, and everything is backed up on BitChute until BitChute comes up with its own streaming service. And I know Ray is under constant attack there. BitChute is. Like I say, people ask me to move over to Library and Odyssey and stuff like that. I've staked my position. I've got a good strong footing with Gab. If you're not following me over on gab.ie or gab.com, I think. We've got a good cohort of followers in there. Telegram, I believe, is going to be the new WhatsApp. So make your way over there. Links in the description box and all the previous video edits. And get yourself on Telegram for communication, not only in your own personal sphere, but if you want to touch in with the Grand Trainer, there's a link there to the Grand Trainer chat, and you'll be hooked up to like-minded folks in there too. So come on in and join the party. People have to get used to getting away from YouTube because the censorship is only draconian. But in relation to the hate speech laws that Helen McIntyre and that Dan so elegantly runs us through, the hate speech laws are going to be enforced primarily on social media. They are purported to be. We are told they will be used proportionally, and they will be used without any degree of doubt upon the criminal act that was perpetrated and that you're being charged for. In essence, it's a step towards thought crime. It's coming unless we push back against it. Shannon has already presented it. It's gone through the Dáil. It will go on through. It will go through unfettered, and it will be the balls ache of all hate speech laws in all the European um, jurisdictions. Ireland has to be the best boy in the class. There are too many vocal people online that are speaking out against this nonsense and representing professionals, people with uh, irrefutable credentials to speak upon the current situation are being not only threatened with their lives as they move throughout Europe to spread the message. You know who I'm talking about. Great to see Tracy there, Silmiata, Tom, Brave Media. Tom, who's you got in the back of that? You chat comfortably there as well. So the whole purpose of it, keep your horn for your wife. Yeah, that's not, he's not beeping at me. I just thought I'd throw that out there. That's what I would do. Off you go there, son. Cut in. You walk away. Absolutely. You own the fucking road. Apologies for the swearing, but you're going to find a little bit of the angry driver in me will pop out here because of the stupid people. Actually, do you know what? perfect opportunity to also talk about another bugbear of mine is fucking indicators, people. Indicators. I don't know what school of thought you're going, but I cannot use or I don't expect the power of osmosis to kick in if you don't indicate and tell me what your intention is. Uh, are you taking a left turn? Are you coming off the roundabout at this juncture? Or that one there where you've just swung off and made no point of the indicators is to signal your intent, but also not to impede the drivers in front of you, to give them direction so that they may proceed and not hinder the people behind them. We don't think about that. We like to, I'm here like being very cordial and polite and allowing people to come out, but I'm not being a hindrance. I let one car come out because there's a shitload of traffic in front of me. We ain't going anywhere in a hurry. But the indicators, people, fucking use them. I don't a little bit more to say on that. I'm not going to. Right, you brother, yeah. And try and put something together. But I feel the urge, and because I have the only opportunity to stream as on the Twitch, and at the I mean, you are preoccupied with your children. But if you've got time in your hands and you're a bit of a game nut like myself, I will be returning to gaming primarily there. Please do come and join me on the Twitch platform because there is an opportunity there for you to support me there that YouTube and the rest of them cannot interfere with. PayPal, MasterCard, all of those organizations. The more contributions that you there, the more participation you live and audience we gain over there. We are incrementally increasing in their currency, lemons. You'll get it. It's easy enough to figure out. That's then transferred via the power of Bitcoin. So you are supporting me through Bitcoin. By just watching, you are helping me mine and get payment for them. So there's no longer a requirement for stupid long amounts of ads and advertisements because I, as the content creator, now I'm passing by the Children's Hospital here in the middle of Dublin, and I can see tower upon tower, scaffold upon scaffold. Here we are, what, two and a half years later, and the hole in the ground is just slowly rising out. We could have built 2 Taj Mahals, and we could have built it in a better location. Look at the traffic jam here. Unless people and children are going to be arriving here via helicopters, or again using that very powerful tool, osmosis. How are they going to get through here in an emergency with the glut of traffic that's down here? But maybe that is all going to change since the Great Reset, because we are all being told to stay indoors. Don't travel outside, you might die. Fucking you die every day. Every day you've got a chance to walk out and be hit by a car. And you are walking in fear and drowning yourself, waterboarding yourself, infecting your lungs, giving yourselves fungal disease because having a constant flow of moisture in your breath, inhaling it into your lungs, making your lungs work overtime to get rid of the vapor dust or the moisture that's on your lungs, hanging around your lips, the constant irritation of the mass moving as you talk and breathe. We see women of a certain age doing their shopping and stuff as I'm walking around, as I'm driving around, putting themselves under physical duress. They're not in the best physical condition as it is. Not only just with their age, ladies, gentlemen, you know what I'm speaking about you, but to then add the incumbents of a mask and to wear it outside in the broad daylight on by yourself. There's a gentleman here in a pair of crutches. I won't put him on camera. Man, this gentleman's in his 80s. Two crutches in either hand, flat cap in hand, walking up the hill, even the slight incline that he's down is a chore for him. He's wearing a fucking mask because those fuckers in RTE have the elderly scared out of their mind because they are locked into the redundant, treacherous echo chamber that is the government's propagandists. And the Lugan press, with the rest of them, even though they're useful idiots, don't realise that the narrative that they've all been trained to follow in third level education has done them a huge disservice, not only to themselves but to this country, as they pass by Kilmainham jail, where the patriots were executed, and still this building stands with the fucking rainbow flag akin along with the tricolour. An absolute travesty against our long vaunted history. I'm not going to go through all of that. I'm having a rant here and I'm driving. I hope you're enjoying yourself. 26 in the room, 17 likes. I know it's midday. A lot of people probably out doing their last minute shopping. But when I get into the next park up spot, I'll end up, I'll touch in with you. We'll have a quick roll call and I'll let you go. So the purpose of today's video is because of the hate speech laws. I'm asking you to get on board and make your way over to DLive. DLive is where we will be the main base of operations. YouTube, I will do what I have been doing, and I will be reporting on only reported articles from there, and then I'll be allowing it to go off. Facebook in time is becoming the same. That will be censored, so then it'll be Twitch. But like I say, my main area of broadcast will be DLive going forward. Okay, Hillary dear, how are you getting on? Hillary says, just been for a walk in the dog. Let me put that up there for you. Just been in for a walk in the dog, cold wind, breathing the fresh air of Connemara. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Tom Brave Media says the Virex. I don't know why I popped that up there. You're obviously in a different conversation that I shouldn't be putting up there. Seawee Nicky fucked up caught with no mask on in the bar and giving it away. Oh, I'm sorry, the usual crocodile tears. Who's Nicky? Pat, I missed that one there. Someone in the mainstream has been caught out and about floating the rules and is now on social media going, I fucked up, guys. And what's the worst thing that's really killing me is the comment section. I've let so many people down because you know it's bullshit, but you're being paid. You're being very lucratively rewarded for your complicity in the lie. The big lie. Look it up in German and Nazi Germany, the big lie. Everybody goes along with the big lie. Oh, level 5 just before Christmas. Well, at least they're leaving the butcher shop open. Oh, that's a blessing. At least our government. You're like the battered housewife. Oh, he only hits me up a Tuesday. Thank God it's only a Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday is pretty good. Then Friday, I'm in for a severe kicking, but it's to be expected. You're like the beaten, broken down dog. No decision you make, they keep changing the goalpost. But every action you do, you keep getting the backhander. You can't do right for doing wrong. That's by design. Look beyond it. Don't engage with the radio. That fucking thing is never on. I don't care what they say or what fear factor they put in the headlines of the articles. Oh, it'll be great. Just 2 more months. Hang on for the vaccine. And people standing outside with their arms ready, begging for the poison that they don't even understand what's in. They're just being promised you'll get your fancy pants and lollipops. You'll be allowed access. Some of you who are very good special boys will get a piece of paper and that you are compliant and you are a useful idiot and go along with government diktats. No public servant is beyond reproach or questioning. The people in that parliament work for us. We have forgotten where the power lies. We, the people, have the power. It's the same in any area with a constitution, and it's by consent. And I know a lot of angry people out there are looking for places to come. Stefan from Sweden did a fantastic video there this morning. He's talking about the recordings now of adverse reactions to those that have taken the Vaseline. And it's done on a percentage scale because people will argue, well, as Stefan pointed out, well, more people are being Vaseline, so you're going to get more recordings of adverse reactions. It's on a percentage scale. If the percentages are getting bigger, that trend is only going to go upwards. And as Stefan said, those will form little groups that will be speaking out, going, look at this, we got a bit of Bell's palsy. Well, you should have known before you allowed them to stick something in you that you had because I trusted the science. And Why would my government lie? Because they made a balls of the economy. They're trying to cover up decades of nepotism, corruption that's coming home to bite them. But they are scaring the fuck out of people. It brings me back to that elderly gentleman. The whole reason that rant started is because they have the elderly people and they should be held to account for their crimes. Last night's broadcast was supposed to be an epic rant because I railed only a couple of months ago during the first lockdown that we are being sold and bought out by Chinese and outside interference, and our political elite do not serve us well. We have uh, an Irish rights NGO of our own, Tracy O'Mahony. Get over to her page, start supporting that. What can I actively do? What can you actively do? Get on to the email, get on to the voicemail of your local TD. Each and every one of you share that message and tell each and every one of them feckless fuckers that are increasing their wages at a time of when the food supplies and food shortages will be coming in. They've already increased the bar. Not only for them that's serving politicians, but those that have retired and increased the pension of failing ministers time and time again who have fucking raped this country. And right in front of us, we've been like the cooks sitting there looking at them going, oh, well, hasn't hit my doorstep. But this is the big lie, the big cover-up that they are imagining that we will all go open long of it. No matter how much they try and censor us over the next coming years, we must, as I say, form our own communities. But I know that enough people are not feeling the pain, even though enough people are pulling their hair out, going, this is crazy. This is crazy. But they're too law-abiding, even though the law is working against them to fucking sterilize their opinion, quash any dissenters, criminalize wrong think, and keep in your place while all around is being portrayed as being normal. It's fucking la la land. It's la la land. But I refuse to engage with it because I have faith in the Irish people. I have faith in the global community as well. Also, there are many countries and there are many of us speaking up and speaking out, but particularly in the United Kingdom as well, where that is the great change. They are bullying them to renege on Brexit. And the people, the great people of the United Kingdom must hold their government to account because they have it in black and white. Brexit must go through, deal or no deal, and it will hurt the money printers because one of the biggest economies, the biggest lenders, the biggest asset holder in gold and other derivatives, the main working horse of the western part of society, will be separate and autonomous and will be controlled eventually by the will of the people because they will elect people and politicians that worked like Trump. People have seen what business people can do. Someone outside the political class with its nepotism and hand-me-down powers and jobs for the boys. I'm okay, Jack, and my mate's got that contract for PPE equipment that was defunct and wasted. No longer shall we allow ourselves to be lied to. Otherwise, then you are just a bitch. Excuse me, I use that term derogatory against all, but primarily against men, because it's incumbent upon us as men to stand out and hold these people to account by peaceful demonstrations to begin with. But one of the pieces in the articles I'm going to read tonight that I pushed out on this morning's stream, and it's in the comments section, is the piece from Emily in spiked.co.uk, where she now openly sees it for what it is and what I've been saying and what we will be saying. It's not a question about whether I said it or not. It needs to happen. Start breaking the law. Are you advocating to break the law? No, I'm saying test the laws, test the rules. Some of us will be arrested. Andy Heisman's already done it. Again, learn from the mistakes. Do not fall into dishonor. Do not allow yourself to be prosecuted by a public order that they're using to mask and trying to make it seem that you're being arrested and charged for the failure to wear a law that they cannot implement. They simply cannot implement it, so they are finding other alternative means to detain you and arrest you and hold you for questioning in a short period of time. So learn to engage with the police in honour. Follow their guidelines on how they must interact with the citizens of the country. Do not fall foul of them, and you will be treated with respect, and you should be treated in. Act within honour. Record your interactions, but be nice and be pleasant and inform her that you're doing it. Not asking for garden numbers. You're just recording the situation for prosperity. Simple as.com. Well, I still think I've tried to log off. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm just venting here. So I just thought you'd like to share my thoughts, making my way driving home for Christmas. We'll have a sing song tonight on the stream if you fancy. I hope you're all doing well. Tom Brave Media is in the comments section there now. Uh, who's doing all the? He's in the comment section there now. Tom, post up your link in a comment there, please. Tom Brave Media, and I will throw it up on the screen there. There is. That's Tom there. If you go to Tom's Facebook page, Tom's doing instructional videos on how to do the interaction with An Garda Síochána. To my friends in An Garda Síochána that will be viewing, you know this is the right thing. If the people understand how they can conduct themselves with An Garda and don't fall foul of the guidelines, An Garda Síochána's guidelines, do not worry about the law, because the commissioners of the oaths are only there to bring you forward to the bigger wheels, shall we say. But if you stick to their guidelines and operate in their guidelines, they will treat you cordially and respectfully, and that's the kind of rapport and relationship we need with the vast majority of An Garda Síochána that will and understand what is going on. Am I correct, or am I speaking BS? It'll be 9:30 tonight. I'll be finishing up, and it'll be 9:30. It'll be an early one for Christmas Eve as well. And we won't talk politics Christmas Eve. We won't do anything. We'll have a phone in. I want as many people to come in and just share their thoughts, share their best wishes. We won't talk on all the negativity. We will enjoy as much as we can an online Christmas. But then I beseech you, I plead with you, please make arrangements. Spend time with your nearest and dearest, your loved ones. Do not allow them to steal your Christmas. Do not allow those in your family and all of that through their own ignorance, through their own ignorance, allow them to spoil your time with your nearest and dearest because of their misinformation and their ignorance. Every day is precious. No decision is the wrong decision. No cloud is the wrong cloud. It's all by design. God has a plan for each and every one of us, even in this deep, darkest time. I use my faith for myself to give me great comfort, but for those are not doing, those of an atheist bent, or even understand the inalienable part of the Constitution. It is beyond human power or government power to give or take away our freedoms, our inalienable rights. Just understand that. That vibration will spread, and enough people will come to the same conclusion. In fact, this country of ours, and we will do. I'll let you go. See you later on tonight. Share this on your own platforms. Like, subscribe, share the Bajango out, and I'll see you later on this evening. God bless everybody. Don't forget to check in with Tom Brave Media there for your instructional videos on how to deal with An Garda Síochána. They want that just as much as we do. They've got enough dealing. There's enough idiots on the streets that they have to deal with. It makes their job exponentially harder. But if we can try and operate within their guidelines and treat them respectfully, they will work with us. Trust me, and believe me, we're going to need them. Us, everybody. See you later.